A calm and quiet night out there over Grand Rapids, looking out across the city. Lots of lights you can see as far as possible. No issues with any rain right now. It's very warm as well. Temperatures in the 50s and low 60s, only falling a few degrees from our high temperatures today. And that's because we have cloud cover and this consistent wind from the southeast at the surface and in the upper levels, just really drawing all of that warm air in up into West Michigan. Wind right now 8 to 15 miles an hour. It'll stay about this overnight and into tomorrow. Also going to be a very breezy day. A few of these light showers might be making it to the ground. I keep checking the observations and everything shows clear. There's no precipitation yet making it to the ground. Some of these heavier showers like in Allegan County might actually be making it, but just very light drizzle at the moment. That will continue to lift to the north. Giving you an early preview here of what's expected over the Easter weekend, starting with tomorrow. We'll have a high in the mid 70s, but we have chances for storms throughout the day with the potential for a few severe storms in the early morning, around noon, and then again in the evening and overnight. For both Saturday and Easter Sunday, temperatures will be cooler in the 50s with mostly cloudy skies Saturday. That's going to be the better of the 2 days. Sunday, we will see the chance for some showers, especially later in the day. But of the 3 days, the most impactful one will be tomorrow. That's because we have this low pressure system coming through, and what we're seeing out here towards Minnesota and Iowa, that's going to be happening for us as that cold front makes it closer to us. So in the short term, we'll have rain continue, and then as we get towards around 6 or 7 a.m., there might be a couple of areas of thunderstorms in there. Looks like that will be pretty far to the north of 96, but that's not the only storm threat we have. We then will go through the afternoon and then the overnight, and that's when we'll be more concerned with severe storms. Scattered severe storms likely. We're in the slight risk, which means that we have enough energy to get a few of these storms that could possibly cross that severe threshold. Overall, wind and hail do look to be our bigger concerns. Hail of about quarter size, 60-mile-an-hour winds, but we can't ever completely rule out a brief tornado, especially as we get towards the midday time frame. Looking at the next several hours, this little band of rain will move away. We may see some of these stronger storms start to roll in north of 96 right around 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Those will quickly push away, and another round pretty much in the same spot north of 96. These ones could be a little stronger. That storm that this model is spitting out for noon to 1 o'clock looks to be like a pretty nasty one. It will be very isolated, but if you get stuck under that storm, wind, hail, or a brief tornado. Then the rest of the day, really a waiting game. This is a super slow moving front, so we're probably not even going to see much of our actual severe weather threat for the region until we get to about midnight. And then we'll see the storms possible through midnight to around 3 a.m. There could be a couple different rounds of them because it is such a slow moving front, and each of them could produce wind or hail primarily. But thankfully, we get this out of the way into Saturday, so most of your Easter weekend can be spent not worrying about storms. Rain totals will probably end up being about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, with some higher totals to the north where more of those storms are expected to roll through. It's important, though, with a day like tomorrow to make sure that you're checking the forecast a couple times a day to get the latest information.